guys, it's Kevin again, and this is my review for Big Brother 16, episode 12, and this was the first episode of the season I really did not like. It was not as bad as Big Brother 15, not as bad at all, but there were a lot of things in this episode that kind of pissed me off. A lot of house guests are making really stupid decisions, and I'm really not a fan of it, and I want to talk about some of the issues that I have with this episode. So let's just get to it. So we start off, of course, with the endurance competition, and it seemed like Jocasta and Brittany were in the lead, but Frankie and Cody ended up winning, so happy for them. Honestly, though, Frankie really annoyed me in this episode. I can't stand him anymore. I can't stand his personality. I don't like him anymore. I don't. He's just really annoying now. And pretty much Cody has a very hard decision to make because he doesn't want to try to get any blood on his hands because he's so close with, like, everyone in the house. So he has a very hard decision to make, and I understand why Cody has such a hard decision to make because it is a very hard decision. It is a very hard decision for him. Because, you know, he has to he's friends with a lot of people in the house, and he has a lot of allies, so he's trying to find people that he's not allied with to put on the block, and that's kind of hard for him. So, you know, Frankie and Cody have to try and make some hard decisions. And meanwhile, Frankie gets assigned a mission from Team America, which of course was option B, which of course was try to get the player that you think is the most physical threat out of the game. And pretty much they thought, and I don't know why they thought this, but for whatever reason, they thought that Amber was the biggest physical threat in the game. And I was like, what, Amber? I kind of understand that. At the same time, it's just like, I don't know, really the plan is to see what Caleb's reaction to it would have been. And pretty much that's what they did. They got Amber on the block, and yeah. So yeah, they had to try to put Amber on the block. Now, also, what's happening is, of course, we do see Frankie and Cody's HOH room. And the good thing is, you know, Frankie does still have to keep that secret that he is Ariana Grande's brother. And basically, you know, that he said he's Ariana Grande's brother, and it was a good thing that his parents gave him that photo, so it didn't even look suspicious. Nobody even suspects it right now, which is a good thing. And then here's where I started to not like the episode. You know, honestly, guys, it wasn't that I didn't like this episode, I just wasn't feeling it, really. I was not feeling it this episode. I really wasn't. Pretty much what ended up happening was Brittany talked to Frankie, and Brittany talks to Frankie about how she's done with Cody. Oh, by the way, I forgot, this is a big thing, also. I forgot to talk about this. So the Bomb Squad is pretty much dead, but what they've decided to do is Derek, Frankie, Cody, Zach, and Christine, still want to work in an alliance together. Sorry, there's screaming going up on the stairs. I don't know what it's about. Parents fighting or something. But basically, you know, what ends up happening after this was that, I don't know what's going on up there, sorry. But basically what ends up happening is that, you know, Brittany talks to Frankie and says how Cody, you know, is going to put up the girls that he doesn't flirt with. What? What? Cody was not even thinking of putting Brittany up. Cody is a crush on Brittany, if I remember correctly, and Brittany thinks that she's going to be targeted because of this. Now, all this does with Brittany make herself a bigger target. That's all this does. It's make Brittany a bigger target than she already was. That's all this does to her, is make her a much bigger target than she had to be. Basically, what ended up happening is that Frankie, you know, told Cody, which was a respectful thing to do because, you know, Cody was in his alliance and everything, and Cody's very hurt by this, and I can understand why Cody's upset by this. I can totally understand that, because Cody, you know, was very hurt by this because he's very good friends with Brittany. He has no problems with her, and he doesn't understand why Brittany would say something like that. And after this episode, I really don't like Brittany. I think Brittany was being extremely rude to people in this episode. We'll get to someone else that she was extremely rude to. Basically, you know, so Cody's kind of upset about it. He goes to talk to Brittany about it, and Brittany tells him she's done caring. She stopped caring a long time ago, and basically she doesn't care what he does. So yeah, that was definitely really stupid, honestly. I thought that was a stupid move to do. So what ends up happening after this is that, Victoria, this was very sad in my opinion. I thought this was very cruel what they did to Victoria. Now, you know how there are no have-nots for the week, so basically everyone's picking who they want to sleep with, basically. Now, Victoria has no one, because nobody wants to sleep with her, because she's this stubborn, you know, they think that she's like this rich girl. Victoria's really a nice girl, though. There's nothing wrong with her, except that she's extremely hot. I'll say that. Victoria's definitely the hottest. After this episode, by the way, Victoria might be my favorite, because she actually, wants to make a big game move, and I'll talk about that, but, you know, what ends up happening is that, Brittany starts thinking that Amber and Victoria are in this fight, and Amber and Victoria are playfully fighting, and Brittany basically tells Victoria, you know, that, nobody wants to talk to her or whatever, and I was just like, Brittany, what are you doing? Seriously, what are you doing, Brittany? It was completely rude what she was doing, and it was not right at all. I didn't like that. So then Cody and Frankie make their nominations, and Cody decides to nominate Brittany and Victoria, which I can understand, because they're causing a lot of stress in the house. Most likely Brittany, but Victoria, you know, mostly Brittany, but Victoria's causing some drama as well. And Frankie decides to put up Amber and Jocasta. Jocasta's kind of upset because she was on the block last week, and she's on the block again this week. Honestly, for Jocasta, though, I feel bad for her, but the thing is, she is a floater. She hasn't done anything in the game, so she is a floater, definitely. So Victoria's kind of upset about this, and she's kind of upset at the guys controlling the house so much. She really wants them to make a big game move, and she doesn't understand why. So Victoria really wants them to make a big game move. Here comes my favorite part of the episode. The only thing in this episode that I really liked. And that was when Christine goes to talk to Amber. Amber talks about how, you know, Amber kind of wanted to restart with Devin gone. She wanted to control, you know, she wanted to win HOH and be more controlling of the house, basically. She talks about how she's tired of the guys controlling the game and voting girls out that don't deserve to leave. She's tired of them controlling the game all the time. So, she wants to ally with Christine and Nicole and basically try to take out the guys. Now, the only issue is that Christine is in that alliance called the Detonators. She's in the Detonators right now, so that is a problem. However, here's the thing, though. Christine could be a mole for, you know, Nicole and Amber, and basically try to see what the Detonators are doing, and then try to, you know, this could work. This definitely could work. I could see this working, and I like this, but I don't know. We'll have to see what ends up happening here, definitely. We'll have to see what ends up happening there. And, I think the only other thing, what else happened, after this what ended up happening was basically that after this, they did the Battle of the Block, which was a very interesting Battle of the Block. It had to do with, like, chess pieces or whatever, so I thought that was definitely interesting with chess pieces. And, basically, the chess pieces, the way they did it is you stepped on, like, a chessboard and you had to go in, like, an L direction, and basically Amber and Jocasta end up winning that, so Frankie was dethroned as HOH, and Cody's now HOH, and honestly, I think that's a good thing, because Cody's actually a pretty good HOH. I mean, he would not have put it, here's the thing with Brittany. Brittany, he would not have put you up if you weren't such a bitch. Brittany is literally becoming a bitch. We're gonna start calling her Brittany the bitch, really. Brittany the bitch, she is such a bitch, and really, I'm tired of her. I really am. I'm sick and tired of her. And I really want her gone Thursday, because she's really annoying me. She was trying to get people to feel sympathy for her, and I feel no sympathy for her at all. Honestly, I'm done with her, I'm sick of her, and she just needs to leave, because I was really annoyed by her. And because of that, I really did not enjoy this episode. I wanted to, but I didn't. And the only thing I liked was the girls' alliance possibly taking out the guys, because that is a big power move. If the girls can take out the guys, that'd be a huge power move, and I really like that. I agree with what Victoria's saying. Nobody's really making a huge move. Yes, voting out Devin was a huge move, but these nominations are not that huge, and I agree with Victoria. And that's one of the reasons why Victoria is probably becoming one of my favorites. I definitely do enjoy her in this episode. So what do you guys thought of this episode? Honestly, I just thought it was an episode. By the way, they had this weird thing where they were talking about Zac Efron and celebrity man crushes. That was extremely weird, and I felt like it was live feed. I felt like what happened was, oh, we didn't have enough to put in the hour, so we gotta put in random live feed footage or whatever. And I just thought that was really weird, honestly. But, that's it for my review. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next video, which will be my review for, tonight's episode, Witch of the East End. So I'll see you guys for that. Okay, bye.